What's up guys, Sawyer here. Today we've got a couple of our team members out at the range and we're going to do a couple mini stages just to practice with our precision guns and to prepare for NAC that we'll be leaving for in a few weeks.
That was the coolest thing ever.
I'm just going to jump in and go over the gear that I'm using today. Obviously I'm using my FX Dynamic. We've got an Element Theos on here, then a few mods if you haven't seen the video already. Got an MDT grip, Saber tactical rail, MDT SkyPod. We've got a side shot scope cam on here so you can be right in there on the action with us. Got a couple RRS tripods with range finding binos on here. Just gonna get some good practice in. We're gonna keep score on some mini stages, you know, talk trash, make it realistic. So let's see what everyone else is running.
Wanted to go over a couple things for my setup that I'm going to be using for the precision marksman challenges. Got the RAW in the MPA chassis.
This is a RAW Rapid Airworx 25 cal in the MPA chassis with the Impulse Air moderator on it.
Impulse Air on this. I run Impulse on about everything at this point.
So the MPA chassis is much more rigid than any other chassis on the market for the gun right now. Good ergonomics. You can replace this finger standoff, your thumb rest, your different grips. It's adjustable length of pull. Overall, you can fit this gun chassis configuration to you. Has full arc rail underneath. Able to put weights like I have here all the way along it with the M-LOK configuration. Overall, it's just a very solid chassis. And it looks good. Topped with the Nightforce NX8. And I prefer the mill, a little easier to understand for me.
I've got the Vortex Razor Gen 3. Really good scope, see what you're hitting. Really accurate in your dials, so it's consistent.
We're also running the SkyPod, MDT SkyPod. We are running the MDT level.
And always running that MDT level to make sure my shots are leveled up before I take them.
And then we also have kind of a dope card holder here, because when you're engaging multiple targets, you're going to want to be able to not have to refer back to your phone or write all over your hand because it kind of gets jumbled up. So we write out our dope card.
A couple things you want to note is I've got the 700cc Air Marksman bottle on this. Shot count is good when you're getting into the high velocity of slugs.
So our first stage, you've got our barricade. We're gonna do 3 positions. We've got a bunch of targets out there, so you'll see other ones through the scope cam and stuff, but this is what we're gonna shoot for the stage. So we've got 2 chicken swingers at like 40 something yards, and then we'll move back to about 85 yards. There's 2 kind of pig swingers, and then at about 90, maybe 7 yards, there's 2 rams. So we'll go from each position, chicken, pig, ram, then move, chicken, pig, ram, and then on the last position, we have a prairie dog popper at 117 yards, and we'll try and hit him 4 times. We've got some pretty good wind that's just picking up right now. That's probably gusting to 10 to 12 right now, so those 4 shots will let us kind of see where our wind is, but it is kind of skylined with just trees in the background, so it's gonna be really hard to call your shots on that one. This will be 2-minute stages and 1 point per impact.
Shooter, do you understand the course fire?
Yes.
Shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by, engage. Impact. 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 Time.
Oh, good use of time.
A 2 out of 4, I think. But first round was a hit. But I was being a little too bold on these, on the 80 and the 90 yard one. We'll get there. We'll get there.
First targets were a little harder than I thought. The wind call was just not there for me. Dialing, I think, so I chose to dial instead of just hold over. Gives me more of a precise hold. But when you're dealing with this kind of wind, you really want to be able to line up your shot instead of just kind of guess where you're at. So, but we got all 4 on the far ones. Felt good about that one.
Next stage, we've got a little sawhorse out here. And then we've got a KYL at about 50 yards. It has 8 targets on it. We're gonna do the first 5 from the top of the seahorse, sawhorse. And then the last 3, the smallest ones, will go prone.
Shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by, engage.
Gosh, I keep forgetting my hat.
Impact. 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 Re-engage. Impact. Impact. Impact.
Hit the small one again.
Impact. Nice shot.
So I cleaned the first 5, and then did I miss my first one prone?
First one.
Okay, yeah. With this is a sharp parallax thing for the Theos. With it was really sharp, and so I saw my pellet like kind of come into focus and then go out of focus, and I knew exactly where it was because that focus point is right at 50 yards. So I made that adjustment and then hit the rest.
Impact.
A little more wobbly than I would have liked, but then I was going a little too light on the wind call. I was having a hard time trusting it, and once I started to give it a little more, 2/10 more to be precise, I was hitting center instead of grazing them. So good stage, drop 2, I'll take it.
Third stage, we are using the tank trap. So you have to use all the tips and the crotch. But we're going the duck, which is pretty close, then the rams, then the squirrel. So that's 117 for far, and then we have a really far target up in a little rock slide. It's like 223, 225 yards, a hornet. Just kind of have to strategize where you're going to use those.
Shooter, are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by, engage.
Oh, geez.
Impact. 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 Impact.
dialing definitely helped me. That helped me be a lot more precise with my elevation, so I could just focus on my wind holds. And then the wind up on that Hornet is different. We've got like these berms, and then it kind of drops down, and then it goes up a hill. So your wind value, like your wind value is changing the whole time. But well, I hit it once, which is I'm happy with.
That was a fun stage. Get you moving. Unstable prop, of course. So I missed all of them at the far and cleared it through. No, I dropped one here on the middle one, so down 5 on that. Not good, but fun.
We definitely needed to get out and get some reps in for our upcoming matches, especially NAC and RMAC is coming up soon. This video will probably be posted after registration is open, but if you want to shoot it, definitely register for it. But yeah, get out, get your reps with the boys. It's always a good time. Get competitive, because that's how you get better. But let us know in the comments what you guys want to see next. You want to see more competition videos, more hunting videos, how to, but we'll see you next time.